What is up, Mr. Sacco?
What's up,
What is up?
Mr. Jamie?
What is up, Mr. John Sacco in the
What's
house?
up, everybody?
What is up, everybody? We're waiting for Mr. Gene O'Neill. He'll be joining us soon. And Lewis Coates, he said he'll be popping in. He's a little bit busy, but he will be popping in later on. So that's pretty cool, man. And I'm just finished getting this shared out. And we'll go ahead, man, and hang out and talk some industry stuff, some tips, news, whatever we're going to talk about. What's that noise, rain?
Yeah, bro, I was just going to say, you're going to hear a little bit of rain probably. It's raining up here. Freaking beautiful. I love the rain sound. I'm chilling.
Cool. I guess this
What's up?
Live is brought to you, I guess, by Deco. Dry as a bone.
Deco. Dry as a bone, baby.
Here tonight.
Dry
Got
as
the
a bone.
Deco koozie tonight, man.
Good people, good people.
Yes, sir. No doubt. So,
What's going on, Louis? How you doing?
Not much. What's up?
See, you're out there killing it, man. I see you're out there killing it.
Oh, I guess here at the house, finally cleaning up the lake house.
You getting ready for the? You getting cleaning up for the event in August?
Yeah, we got. Well, my uncle's celebration is on the 3rd, and then August. So yeah, getting it cleaned up for both of them.
Cool. I'm forward to them. It's gonna be fun. It's a lot of fun, man. Look at Gene O'Neill in there, man. Gene O'Neill's hanging. He's here. He's here.
How are you?
The one
Gene O'Neill is in the house.
Oh,
what's up,
yeah.
Queen by Gene?
Damn old when they made my ass.
Man, crazy, man.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just hey, living a dream like everybody else, right? Living a dream, man. Seems like everybody's having an awesome year again this year.
It's been crazy.
There's our boy Mark Palanio. He is from Deco, dry as a bone. He is
from Long Island. Tell everybody.
He's doing Long Island? Would he move there or something?
He's training people. He's doing some training.
I know he is, but he's been there for like a month.
Hey, you never know.
It seems like it.
Maybe he got hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark.
Yo.
Mark's a cool cat, man, for sure. Mark is a cool cat.
Yes, he is.
So, Gino, you getting the rain at Don's getting? Or you guys dry where you're at in Florida?
I was in Georgia over the weekend, so we caught some of that coming back. We went through Alabama and stuff, but I mean, it rains here. It's rain season now, so you can set your watch. It's going to rain every afternoon.
Sounds like a damn rainforest. John's at you hear that shit? It sounds like a rainforest or something, man.
I'm telling you.
What's going on over there, bro?
I got rain. I got the rain down in the morning because I went to Jacksonville to do a quick service for somebody. They had a little issue with the box, and I got the rain in Jacksonville, and now I'm getting the rain tonight in Polk County. So it's beautiful.
Absolutely, Luke. Absolutely, I'm stocked up. Let me know. Come over. I got you. Or I'll leave it like we used to do. Don't worry about it. I got you, brother. Mark said it's raining there. Well, yeah, he's far from here. I mean, Long Island's not close to here, so it's not raining here. Jeremy Brooks said, "What are you goofies gabbling about?" Jeremy's a trip, man. Jeremy's a trip. We need to get Jeremy to join us on these backyard lives.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, he should. He ain't doing nothing. He's injured.
Send them the
You know,
link.
he can't work. Well, he can work,
He
but he
never
can't sit.
worked.
I don't
He
think. Yeah, I
don't
don't think he
work.
works anyway. I don't think he's on the truck, is he?
He don't. His guys work.
Good. Yeah, man. I'll tell you though. I'll be honest with you, John. That's like, I'm going to send him a link so he wants to join us.
Hell yeah.
That's really a game changer for us, honestly, man. I'm not saying like, I know everybody says you have to truck to be successful, and I don't believe that. I actually honestly believe that some guys are really successful on the truck. They enjoy being on the truck. But it has been really a game changer for us this year. Me finally committing not to be on the truck. Just freed me up to do other stuff in the business. But like I said, some people have this. I know Gene. Gene loves being out there watching, man. That's what Gene does. Gene's not going to watch forever. Gene is he enjoys it. Like he truly enjoys being out there watching. And
so do I. So do
he's
I.
really successful.
2 more years. I'll be on the
relax
truck
me.
for 2 more years, and then I'm off.
And you're going to be off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, like, if that's your vision and that's what you want to do, I mean, it's definitely it's a great thing. But guys can also be successful. Like look at Gene. He's successful, man. He's on the truck. I mean, I was successful on the truck. Right? I just came off the truck this year, and that's only because
I don't stay on the truck all the time. I mean, my guys do all kinds of other stuff, but when you get into high-end residential, it's not worth
I know.
Chance. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Yeah.
You screw up one time, and I lost a lot of money because you're going to lose the whole entire development. Everybody in there, you're going to lose.
Right.
And so, not saying I can't go there and clean a pool enclosure or something. When you start messing around with freaking stained wood and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm not perfect. Shit still happens, but at least you're there to take care of it. But it's different. Depends what you're doing.
Absolutely, 100%. I agree, man.
Depends what you're doing.
And you know that the good things takes a long time to travel, but bad news, bad workmanship, or is going to travel fast. So,
Yep.
Hey, look at Ray Burke. Ray Burke's company. He worked for years. I mean, he didn't have to work, but at some of those jobs that he did, there's so much logistics in it that you got to be there. You have to be there. No matter how good your crew is. Yeah, they can. Once you get them going and get a system set up, sure, you might feel comfortable walking away. But it's I don't know. To each their own. Like I said, you're still working in your business. Everybody says, well, I can just walk away from my business. I don't know one damn person in the pressure washing business. I don't know many people in many businesses that can just shut the door and walk away.
Yeah.
And I know people that own multi-billion-dollar companies that just can't walk away from it.
No.
Right.
You have to be involved in your business to some degree, irregardless. Yeah, you can take more time off. Yeah, you can flex your schedule. But you got to take care of business, man. That's just what it all boils down to, and that doesn't matter. Whatever you feel is the best in your company of doing, that's what you do.
Yep, you got to handle your business, man. You're right. You're going to be working on the business, or either way, you always, like you said, you're always going to be working.
And
I still try work.
That's the greatest thing about this industry, anyway. You can do anything you want. You can be one guy operation. You can have a couple of trucks, 3 trucks, 4 trucks, 100 trucks. That's what you want to do.
I feel like an entrepreneur, no matter what are we doing 24/7, 365 days a week, we're working. Sometimes we go to a restaurant and want to have breakfast. All of a sudden you meet somebody there and start talking about pressure washing. What you just did? You just worked. You just talked about your business. You just got a job. You closed the deal.
I try to find better friends to hang out with.
Yeah. Well, guess what? A customer, if you have the opportunity to put the name of the company out there in whatever moment, at least that's how I feel. I have to get it done. You're working, so
yeah.
At the same last night, John. We were at last night. We were out at frozen yogurt place. Go in there and get the frozen yogurt. Sitting outside in the parking lot, the car. You know, everybody's relaxing out there. And a lady walks up to the car. She's a director of like an assisted living facility, and she's like, "Oh, you do power washing?" She goes, "We need it desperately. Can you come over there tomorrow and look at it?" So, hey, you know,
there you go.
I was very relaxed. Man, we were there with the family. This, you know what I mean? Just,
I think probably too. As soon as you bring up that point, John, it's like, I mean, I got years and years and years in restaurant management, so it's very difficult to teach that in management together, especially when you're running your own business. It's hard to flip that switch, but you've got to learn to go, hey, business is off. You know, it's done. Yeah. It's no longer business. You know, even if you're out with your employees and doing something else. I take my guys fishing a lot, you know. But I don't want to hear anything about business. Business is over. This is recreational. This is what we're doing. No business. You know, man, it's tough. That's a hard thing for a lot of people.
I'm going on vacation next week for a couple of weeks. We're traveling to Indiana. I was talking to my wife the other day. I'm like, hey, we should stop by a couple of pressure washing places and drop off some literature for the boxes. She's like, no, we're going on vacation. Stop. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're going on vacation. I gotta stop.
So if anybody's watching this video right now, if you're new or if you're not new, if you guys need some advice or some questions, just ask. Just type it in and ask, man, and we're gonna try to help you guys out. You know, that's what we want to try to help each other out. So don't be shy.
Don't forget the event is coming. The event is coming.
Yep. I mean, I'll be in Orlando on Sunday, man.
Oh yeah, looking forward to see you, bro.
Yeah, you gonna make it down or not?
I don't know yet. I'm going to probably try to.
We're gonna have to call for an estimate. We're gonna have to call Clean by Gene and say, hey, we need an estimate on a building in Orlando.
What time are you getting in?
I'm getting in early in the morning, but I'm never going to dinner Sunday night. Now, AC Lockyer is in. I hope there's a whole bunch of guys in because they're in for dinner Sunday night.
Right.
So Alonzo, he's in. So yeah, man, we're gonna have dinner Sunday night and network a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Do some networking. Yep, Alonzo said he's game. Best pressure washer. Man, dude, that's really subjective to what you like. I mean, you know, at the end of the day,
depends on what you're cleaning.
Yep, depends on what you're cleaning. If you need hot water or not, depends on your budget. You know, as far as what you're looking for, 8 gallons a minute, 5 gallons a minute. You know, I don't know if I'm going to say there's really a best pressure washer out there. I think there's a lot of quality pressure washers out there, honestly.
But if you're starting and you're just gonna clean some concrete and do a light house wash that you can downstream, don't go anything less than 4 gallons a minute. You know, make sure you keep the gallons a minute in mind. Don't worry about the PSI. The gallons a minute is gonna be your best friend in this industry.
Yep, like that one you sent me a picture of today. He actually sent me a picture of one today. I meant to get back. I got busy. I would stay away from that Harbor Freight one you showed me. The little one. I would stay away from that.
Yeah.
You want to get something like John said. Get something, you know.
I'll say one of my regrets from when I started that I wished I would have known that I did not know was I wished I'd have went gear driven or belt driven for my first machine rather than direct drive.
Right. Yeah, buy a commercial unit for all first. If you can't afford a commercial unit, buy a used commercial unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's going to last you longer than a Home Depot DeWalt pressure washer all day long.
Yeah. And there's certain Home Depots that they have the rental department. Sometimes they retire their rentals and they sell them. They kept them up. So that's the best buy you can have. So
keep an eye on Marketplace. I see old used
Marketplace,
machines all the time.
Bobby, you just answered your own question. So stop overthinking stuff. Bobby overthinks a lot of stuff. He wants to know the best way to soft wash pavers when the customer is worried about the sand. And you answered your own question. Soft wash them.
Soft wash them.
Soft wash. You answered your own question, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby knows, man. He does certain things. If Bobby wants to do things. He wants to always make sure he doesn't mess up, man. But he does really good work. Bobby's a good dude.
Actually, Bobby, what you do is you sell them on sealing the pavers.
There you go.
Yeah, you can do that too.
And then you set them up on a maintenance plan to keep them clean after they're sealed.
And here's the thing: you got to think about too. I mean, I know so where Gene is maybe different, and where John is. I know Lewis is not different, and Bobby, you had the same. You're in Jersey, so like here in Jersey, mostly every single paver job that I look at, the joints are filled with moss. They're filled with moss.
Oh yeah.
So we have no choice but to clean them joints out. So and that's one.
And if the customer doesn't want to seal them and she just wants clean but make sure the sand is, just sell them a nice clean and then resending them. And you can wet sand those because you don't need to seal them in the moment. At least I wouldn't seal the same day, but you can wet sand and do everything the same day.
Yeah. We don't.
All right, I don't want to know.
I don't sand without sealing. It's too much labor. Sanding the joint to me is 90% of the job of sealing it. So I'm not sanding it without sealing it.
Without sealing it,
it'll be the same price. You want to put sealer on.
But when you do that, if you pressure wash it and you remove the sand, now you're leaving a driveway, and the danger of if pavers are going to start shifting and separating and all that. So if you at least sand it, because that's what keeps the integrity of everything locked in.
Yeah, right. And that's why they need to have them sealed.
Yep.
Lock them in.
Yeah.
So
driveway? Here's the answer to the question. If they let their driveway get to the point where there's so much mildew and stuff in between the joints, then they're not properly taking care of their driveway to begin with. I didn't create the problem. We didn't create the problem by getting the stuff out, because we're going to take part of the sand out, because realistically there's no sand left in there. So, we're taking a bunch of junk out that you allow to grow in there. We didn't create the problem. Now, if you want to fix the problem, you can go buy the sand and you can put it in there, or I'll seal them for you. And this is the price for sealing, but we don't put sand in. That's not what we do. If I put sand down, it's a sealing job.
It's sealing job.
I have to disagree with that, because the resanding is what keeps the integrity of the pavers. Even why do you think they resand right after the job?
No, I'm not saying there's no problem with resanding. I don't sand. It's a sealing job. Sanding is a high labor job. By the time
he's saying he won't just sand.
Yeah, but you can wet
put
sand.
The sand in the way it is. That's what my price is going to be, the same as sealing it. So I'll put the sand in. It's going to be the same price as sealing it. That's what they want to do. Sure. If you want to put the sand in and not put the sealer on,
you got to charge
the same damn price.
You're not going to do it for free. It's another add, because you got to spend material on the sand, your time, and like you said, it takes a long time to get that sand to where it needs to be, an eighth of an inch below the edge. Exactly. You got to blow it.
If I can go next door and clean the roof for $1,200 and do that in 2.5, 3 hours, I'm going to spend half a damn day there trying to sand the driveway. Yeah, I'll do that for whatever it costs to seal it, and that's going to be $1.50 a square foot and up. And that's just me. I mean, that's just me.
Right.
Every business is different, but that's just me. I'm not going to do that. It's just kind of like where you get into another part where, hey, I can fix repair gutters. I can do handyman work. I can do all that shit. That's not me. This is my lane, and this is what I do. We put sand down. We put sealer down. We fix a gutter. We call it gutter guy.
We're going to get to all your questions, guys, so don't worry. We will get to all your questions. There's a lot of questions coming in. We have one comment here, man, but I've never seen it possible, at least not here. We can't just respread the sand when we clean. Like, we got to put new sand in.
Not here either.
That's not going to work. I mean, I don't know that, because it washes out. I mean, and it's all messed up and just nasty. At least where I'm here. Maybe somewhere else is different. I'm not going to speak about everywhere. Where I'm at?
No, I don't. I make sure all that sand, that nastiness is out, and I start from scratch.
Yep. All right, so let's look at some of these questions. We got Guru just joined us there. You see that? So, what's the advantage of belt drive? I mean, one of the advantages is belt drive and gear drives will pull water. Where direct drives sometimes pull water, sometimes don't. Guys have different luck, so you know.
The biggest difference is you're turning the pump at a reduced RPM. So when you put it when it's a belt drive or it's a gear drive, it's reducing the RPMs that the pump is actually turning. So therefore, your pump is going to last longer. But the direct drives are made to be a homeowner's pressure washer and used occasionally. If you turn them on and leave them on all day long at that high speed, they're not going to last. That's your reason. That's the difference between a residential pressure washer, and a commercial pressure washer. If it's not belt drive or gear driven, it's not a commercial unit.
Plus, I think with belt drive, it's easier to work if, let's say, you're pulling out of a spigot from a house. Whether the other one, the direct drive, if you don't have that much flow, now you're trying to pump. He's trying to pull water that is not being supplied by the spigot. So now you gotta connect it to a tank and use it based on gravity. So this way you can feed your pump. With the belt drive, you can use it either way, and it'll pull water easier.
All right, this next question, I'll let Lewis answer this because I'm kind of biased on this one. So I know Lewis has experience with both. So Lewis, Trent wants to know: is gear or belt driven? What would you recommend?
Both have pros and cons. The gear driven is the smaller unit. So if you're looking for space, it's a smaller unit. To me, when the gear drive, here, I'll give you the downfall of the gear drive. All right, the downfall of the gear drive is when that gear drive goes out, they can be a pain in the ass to get off the shaft of the motor. They can be literally a pain in the ass.
Right.
So it's maintenance from a maintenance viewpoint. It's easier to repair a belt than it is a gear drive, but that doesn't mean that the gear drives are bad units. They're definitely good if you've got small space.
I honestly don't have a preference either way when it comes to actually using the machine.
I don't care.
I like them both equally.
If it fires up and runs,
as long as it cleans and
I get another one.
Yeah.
As long as they clean, man, that's what
I will say this: I've got a brand new 16 horse Vanguard motor that I'm probably going to get a gear drive and a pump to put on it.
Yeah.
So if that means anything, What's that? Wave runner.
That's a loud one. What's up, Goofy?
What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Guru's in the house.
Guru's in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, he put Guru up there. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me see. It's not showing the names, but he had it up there. He had Guru up there.
I think when
the comments are up, you don't see it. That's loud. That's what it is. That's a loud wave runner, bro.
If I can figure out how to mute myself,
Hey, we like it. We like the wave runner, bro. We like them. So what would you do?
What's that?
What's up with you? What have you been up to?
Ah, man, just been busy. I'm sure Gina's too. Just battling the rain, man. Just crazy rain. Just summertime patterns of rain, So always good times,
Rain and heat, man. Oh, the humidity is just like went to the roof.
Crazy.
It's brutal.
I'm loving after this rain because every single night it's been freaking humid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been very humid. But we're still, I mean, it's probably hotter where Jamie is than where we are. It's funny. I think it's so funny that how hot is it there, Jamie?
It's actually pretty
Jamie,
nice today. It's 38 today. Yeah, it's weird.
Jamie, hey Jamie, did you guys get affected by that storm that came through? Did at all? Did you guys get affected by any of that?
We had a storm last night. It was pretty heavy, but nothing crazy. It rained all day today, so
No.
nothing crazy though.
We're at the tail end of it, so it's off the shore. It's offshore somewhere in Virginia now, so I'm so far south where you are.
We have another question here, and actually, he just became Dean. He just became a PWMCA member today. He's actually in New Jersey. So, Stefan, I will get with you. You're close to me, man. We're gonna get together, and I'll mentor you, man. I'll help you out. John Sacco, all these guys. Any of these guys here will help you. But he's close to me. He's about 15, 20 minutes away. So we'll get together, man. You can come down to the shop and we'll talk and see what your visions are and help you whatever you need help with, man. We'll get you going, brother. Don't worry about it. We will definitely get you going. Lewis is getting them wave runners ready, man. He's getting them ready for August, man. Gene ain't coming. So he ain't going to the wave runner with us. What's up?
Are you hot?
I like the hat.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
He's a cool dude, man. He's a little window cleaning machine.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I got another hat with the pronouncer Ernie on it.
Did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I did.
Cool.
Is he gonna be at the boot camp, Lewis? Is he gonna be teaching some
I'm
stuff?
gonna start going to work.
I'm sure he'll be
with
here for a little bit at some point.
Cool.
He's probably having a class.
What's that?
He's going to have a class.
Yeah.
He could teach one. He really could teach one.
Young entrepreneurs.
He could teach Windows 101 for sure.
He can.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
How you healing up, Jeremy?
Yeah, good, man. I got until the 1st of July, and I can start using my hand again.
Cool. Been tough, right?
Yeah, but I'm thankful to have employees, man, and have some good guys in place.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. If not, you've been in trouble.
Yeah.
You would have been out there with your other hand trying to wash. Like, I got to do it. I got no choice. Got to make it happen. So, yeah, that's good, man.
That's good, bro.
Yeah. So, are you coming down to Orlando on Sunday?
I'd like to, man. I'm gonna try. Yeah.
That sounded like a no.
John Sacco.
Like
John Sacco shafted me, so he didn't want to give me a ride.
Shafted you.
He's got to pick me up like 8:30, I think, in the morning at the airport.
Gotcha.
So I know there's a whole bunch of us gonna get together and have dinner. So it'll be pretty cool.
Don't check it now, girl. Come on.
He's gonna be chicken. How far are you from there?
15 minutes, bro. He's right down the block.
Oh, he ain't got no excuses then. He ain't got no excuses, man. We don't want to hear it, man. You better take the trip here. Get in the car with one hand and drive.
There you go. No, I don't know, man. It depends on where in Orlando, but I mean, it could be an hour, 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going.
It's gonna be the SeaWorld where the PowerWash.com had their event last year.
Yeah, no, I mean I don't know where we're going for. I don't know where we're going for dinner.
Yeah. There's a couple of good restaurants in the area. I mean, you got International Drive right there. We can pick whatever we want.
Yeah, just text me, Jamie, or I'll try to make it out, man. Come out there.
Patricio, I like when it comes to the weeds, man. I do not guarantee anything on weeds, bro. Because you got to explain to your customers, man. Like weeds come through concrete. Like they literally grow through coming up concrete. Like you can't stop them. You can't stop them. So you definitely got to make sure you educate the customer on that, so you don't get jammed up.
You can prevent, but you can't stop it.
Yeah,
and
you can prevent.
the prevention, and that's what Gene says all the time. The maintenance plan. If you sell them on
Yes.
the maintenance plan, you can always come back. Wash a little bit of the area where those weeds are growing. Put some Roundup, let it die. You can come back, resand the area, apply a little bit of sealer to it, and see what happens. That's the maintenance plan to prevent them. Here in Florida, we got weeds that grow from the bottom up and from the top down, which is, from the pollen and all that. So
Right.
you're not gonna stop the weeds from growing.
No.
But you gotta
That's what we
assess
do.
the patient.
Yeah. Chicken
Man, these
gravy-
two girls are going to
gravy
town.
really reduce them.
Jet skis.
Greatly reduced weeds for sure. But yeah, that's another thing. Just like you said, maintenance program. I do it. We would spray and do it. I just use a 1-part sealer. If there's weeds there and we're on a maintenance program, we clean it out, put more sand in right then, put more sealer on that spot, and take them. I'll guarantee you there'll be no weeds in there if we come out every 3 months and take them out of there.
Right.
And
And ants. Ants as
and
well.
ants, yeah. Ants also. Yeah.
Ants, I don't know how the hell these little bastards make it through a couple of coats of sealer, because that happened to me on one job. I know I put quite a bit of sealer on that spot. Following day, I come up, freaking a mountain of ants. Freaking, we spray stuff and apply that same sand in the hole and seal it again 3 times.
Yeah, it's already washed out the base. The base is washed out. That's why that happens.
Ants ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Ants are no joke.
No, they're no joke here. You don't know anything about a fire ant there.
No, I ain't messing with them, bro. I ain't messing with them.
They're really no joke here.
Yeah, I ain't messing with them. You can have them.
Yeah.
You can have all the fire ants, bro. I don't want them. Yeah, I don't want them. It's something you can have. Keep them fire ants yourself.
Yeah,
And them damn alligators too. You can keep them suckers too. I don't want neither one of them.
Yeah.
We don't want them. Mark said the weeds grow from the top down. I guess he's talking about the stuff that that gets on there from the trees and everything.
Yeah, the pollen.
Yeah.
Over here in Florida, we got so much pollen, and they just lay in it, and it will start actually growing a weed. And the easy way that is the ones that grow top down, you can just pull them right off, and all the roots are attached to it. The ones that grow from the bottom up, normally are under the pavers. You're trying to junk them, and you just break in pieces.
Yeah.
So do you have pollen there or pollen? Which one do you have?
Pollen.
Poland? Yeah, we got pollen here.
Yeah. My English is not too good looking.
Yeah, I want to touch on Mark's thing there where the weeds grow from the top down, because he's talking about once he's sealed it and done the job. All right. So when you show up and you clean a driveway and there's no sand there, there's dirt, there's already seeds there, or the homeowner goes and gets some play sand and they're actually planting grass in between the joint. There's a lot of variables there, so that's not 100% correct.
Send Mark the link.
I did. He tried to come on a couple times.
Mark, come in.
He has no video again. Like, I don't know. He needs some different phone service, man. We got to help him out with that.
Mark still got a flip phone, I think.
Yeah,
he's a boomer.
Yeah. Freaking Mark Tulliano.
He tried to come on a couple times.
You're a boomer.
Yeah. So, if the question is about how to sell the job by maintenance. So, Patricio, call me tomorrow, man. I'll tell you exactly our maintenance plan we do here in Jersey. I put every paper job that we do, they go on a maintenance program.
Yeah.
So that's how you sell them. You got to sell them on maintenance. You got to sell them on that peace of mind. Like, We're going to be here. We're going to take care of it.
Patricio, I'm going to answer your question right here. All right. So you pull up to a customer's house and it's, oh, I don't want to spend the money on that ceiling because it's only going to last 1 year or 2 years. Okay. So if the sand washes out and you explain it to them like how the Grand Canyon come about, the power of water is amazing, right? The Grand Canyon was made by water. So wherever water runs, which is always going to run the same spot in the driveway, they're always going to have the mildew that starts in the same spot. It may be from a gutter running off in the driveway. It's always going to be in the same spot. You explain to them that water constantly washes through there and it washes that sand out of the joints. Now it's going in underneath the pavers and it's washing the base out of the pavers. All right. So my charge to seal this is going to prevent that from happening. We're trying to protect and preserve your pavers. If you don't do that, and this base washes out and a 2,000-pound car keeps driving over top of it, then you're going to have to call a guy out to pull up, because when you repair like 3 or 4 pavers, that means we got to pull out a 10-foot by 10-foot area minimum. Pull all those pavers have got to be pulled out. More concrete screening. The base has got to be put down. That's got to be tampered back in. The pavers have got to be back in place. More sand has got to be put back in there. So, are you saving money? Hell yeah, you are. you got a lot of money invested. Whoever has pavers, especially if they put them in rather than buy them with a house, pavers are not cheap. They've got a lot of money invested in those pavers. So it's just like anything else. What do you want to do to preserve your investment? And if you seal pavers and keep them sealed, they'll last forever, ever.
Yep. And guys, this is an advice for the new guys that want to start in the paver sealing business. Don't just walk in there just to sell the job of the sealing. If you notice, there is lines that follows from the street to the garage. If you see those lines opening up at the edges, and you see gaps that are an inch, 2 inches, don't offer polymeric sand because you don't know the solution, which is you have to pick those pavers up and fix them. Okay, repair it. Bring them all together again. Put new concrete edge on, at the edge on the border, so it interlocks everything. Because you're not solving the problem, you're creating more problems for yourself when you go and spread polymeric sand and then you seal it. In 6 months, the cars are still gonna keep moving those pavers, so the polymeric sand is just gonna break off, and now you ruin your sealing job and your cheap repair that you're doing. Just take the time, explain to customers this needs to be repaired correctly so I can warranty my job.
All right. Now we talked about pavers. I think we're moving on to employees now. I know Jeremy might have some insight on this. Daniel's saying he's struggling, man, getting employees here. He has a great company culture. He pays well, but the last 3 people he hired never showed up on the first day or quit after the first day. He wants to know if anyone else is experiencing that. Hiring is tough this year. Honestly, yeah, hiring is tough this year. I would say you have to, and I think Jeremy may agree, you have to recruit. I think that's what I've been told people. You have to recruit. You need to go out and find those guys yourself.
If you want some helpers, I mean, school's out. Just about everywhere. If you want helpers, go get some school kids. If you want somebody to pull hose, go hire a kid, pull hose. If you're looking for somebody to run a crew, you're going to have to go somewhere where somebody's already employed, and that's the one you want.
Yep.
And you walk in somewhere, anytime you're out and you see somebody and they're hustling and busting their ass, you say, hey, man, I appreciate it. Hand them some money, tip them well, give them a card and say, I appreciate you. Give me a call. Plain and simple. And that might be anywhere. It could be a fast food place. It could be a bar, a restaurant. It could be anywhere you go. But that's who you want.
Yep.
And if you catch them at the right time and they're pissed off,
Catch him at the right time. Catch him at the right time. Clark pissed you off yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it is honestly, everybody's experienced that this year.
Yeah, it's tough, man. And it's tough to keep people because you gotta generate enough volume of work to keep people full time.
Yep, and Ray said that you ain't going to get those guys cheap.
Yeah, that's
No.
exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly right. You got to pay them what they're worth.
Gene's a jealous as Gene. Look at that.
Freaking Gene.
Gene, boy. Gene by Gene.
No, man. I mean, the biggest thing I think I tell people is I use the acronym, ABC, always be recruiting. And we talked about it before when Pat Clark came on, but I use the same recruiting service he does, Blue Skies. And I always recruit, man, constantly, because you just never know when guys are going to leave on you. It's just, you want to create a great culture, of course, and keep guys. But, at the end of the day, I mean, these guys can leave at any time, so you always want to be proactive rather than reactive as much as you can.
Yeah, and it's all about what you got to spend, man. It's like I said, you got to have the trucks and the things and jobs to have the work. Being the same as wood, I am starting to get wood restoration by explaining that maintenance is cheaper than replacing. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do the exact same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wood restoration. Talking about wood restoration, man. I you guys are all far, man, but dude, Woodfest, Everett's having Woodfest in July. It's gonna be pretty amazing, man.
are we gonna have a wood restoration class on the event or what?
What
I would
event?
love to have one of those.
At the expo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk whatever. I'm sure he will. I'm talking about
yeah.
July. July. He's doing a Woodfest.
Yeah, he's doing one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool.
I'd
man.
love to make it, but I'm not going to be able to. Not with the stuff we have coming up here in August.
I know that sucks. I'll FaceTime it.
I'll be at the second annual. I guarantee you that.
Cool, Matthew's coming. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. He's gonna have some education, some demos, some networking and food. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Everett needs to come here.
Bobby, we got it. Yes, Bobby, we've talked about your situation, man, before. I personally, I know you need him, Bobby, so I think he takes advantage of you. I think he thinks you need him, and that's kind of an issue.
Bobby,
you just set yourself up for stuff in the future, man. You got it.
You're coming already. His ass has been fired here.
Yeah.
Bobby,
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot of times that you do your videos, you kind of scared of making your videos because he's there. I don't know if I'm getting the wrong impression. Okay.
He say he needs it now.
Let me tell you something. You can need somebody, but
Mhm.
that person needs to remember that you're the boss. Okay. You are hiring him. He needs you as much as you need him, and he needs to respect that.
That's exactly right.
Okay, you need to have a conversation with him in a nice way and let him know these are the grounds. Because I'm the one here providing you the equipment, providing you the material, providing you the jobs for you to provide for your family. I don't care how much good you are than me. I'm the boss.
Yep, it's
Keep that in
insubordination.
mind,
You write his ass up. If you ask him to do something, he doesn't do it. It's insubordination. You set his ass down. You write it up in writing. You present it in front of him and say, "We can't do this." He does that 3 times. You fire his ass and send him on down the road and get somebody else.
Yeah, never
You're
allow
a good guy.
Never allow your employees to make you a hostage at all. Never.
Yeah, that's
Don't do it.
He almost in a fist fight last
We'll
week.
get you fired at every company in the world.
He's almost in a
You're a really good guy, Bobby. I'm sure a lot of guys would love to work for you. You're
He is.
nice.
He takes advantage of him,
You're,
John. He takes
you're
advantage of him.
pleased, you know.
He's holding you back more than you think. Just
Yep.
let him go and get somebody else, buddy.
Yep. You got to teach them, man. This is what I want you to do. This is your responsibilities, and this is what I expect. It's not rocket science.
Flip's in the house.
Big Flip.
What's up, Flip?
Hello, David. So yeah, Bobby, don't feel like you're hostage, and you know.
Freaking Ray.
Hey, he's right. Don't want his side.
Freaking Ray. I love Ray, man. I love Ray.
Bobby, it is Bobby, but I know Bobby's saying it's hard to find someone. I know how much Bobby pays him, so I'm not going to say it here. He pays him very well. Bobby, I'm telling you, you can find someone at help. You can find someone, bro, for what you're paying him. Trust me, you can find someone for what you're paying him. Hands down, you can find someone.
Find someone, okay, that you can trust and bring him to the boot camp. Invest that money that you're paying him and another person that wants to learn, and it's going to be appreciated to you for what you're giving them.
Yep. Matthew is in Mexico. He's on vacation.
Whoa, that's cool. What's up, Mr. Di Domenico?
Absolutely, Jimmy. I'll send you the link, bro.
Have fun, bro.
Absolutely. Hold on. Jimmy wants to come on. He hasn't been on in a while.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Jimmy. Of course.
Oh,
I sent you the link to Messenger, Jimmy.
So, yeah, Bobby, you're the man. Make it happen.
But Lewis is right, though. Do not let that guy make you feel like that he's needed to the point where you feel like you're held hostage by your employee. No matter how much work you're getting, do not do that.
If he starts giving you crap in a job in front of a customer, pack it up. Tell the customer, ma'am, we'll be rescheduling shortly here. And pack it up and leave. Leave them there.
Start interviewing some people. He'll change. He'll start looking differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bingo. Gene just said it. There he is, man. What's up, brother?
What's going on, fellas?
How you been?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Good to see you guys too, man. Wow.
Jimmy's almost like one of the founding people of the Backyard Live, you know?
Yes,
he started his own thing. Jimmy would get on here and be about half lit and start.
Yes. Gene, I would get messages from guys, right? Like at 11:30 at night. They'd be like, "Yo, dude, you see Jimmy? He's live, man. You gotta see what he's doing, man." He's all right, man. He's all right. He's all right, man. We had some guys that are worse than Jimmy. We had some guys. Gene, you know what I'm talking about. We had some guys get really drunk and come on, man, and they'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm getting calls like, "Yo, did you see this?" I'm like, "What's going on?"
That's awesome.
Oh.
So how's everybody doing, man? I'm just hopping on. I know I'm kind of middle show, but
good, man. How are you? You've grown quite a bit in the last year or so, and freaking wrecked some trucks and had some stuff going on. Did you ever get the new truck wrapped or no?
It's getting ready to go in the shop. It's not on the road yet. There's all kind of leaks on it, and AC needs to be fixed, you know, to keep people cool. I'm trying to work on getting my first guy on. But yeah, man, it's been going good. I just been running hard by myself.
Right.
It's been fun though. I mean, this is my first year full time.
Oh, that's right. You were working and running it, and then you just quit your job. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, quit my government.
Oh, really?
Job
I didn't know you were full time.
Yeah. A lot of people wouldn't, but it was a full-time battle trying to do that. And this year's just been honestly, it's been great, but it's been a nightmare at the same time. I mean, lots of issues. Cleaning windows the other week, broke a window, water-fed pole. Couple houses with oxidation issues I got to take care of this coming up week. So it's just been thing after thing, man. But I'm happy and I think I made the right choice. I mean, things have been going great.
Good, man. Yeah, we all have those. Hey, we all have stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get through. And Mark's still trying to connect me. I feel bad for Mark. Look, I keep trying. You guys see this where I'm adding him to the stream, and it's just like a spinning black screen.
Because he's got that old, outdated phone. I keep telling him to get a new phone.
Flip phone's not recognized. Yeah, I see it on there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with his phone.
Yeah, it says try Miami Vice platform. The old Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Good evening, George. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, that's good, Jimmy. You're doing good, though, man. That's good. You're doing good. Wait, Jimmy froze.
Jimmy. Oh, now he's gone.
Oh.
Now he's trying to come back on, but I don't see him on the screen down here. But there he is. He's back. I think he's back. He's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So Ray said, Jimmy, I'm sorry. Where did you learn it'd be easy? He said, because they lied.
Yeah. I tell people this all the time. I love Raymond Burke because he'll tell the truth.
Yeah.
About running a business. None of this crap of, I made $30,000 in a month and I pocketed it all and all that garbage.
A month? Yep. No, let's do that in an hour. You're the guru, man. It's got to
yeah, right.
Jimmy's froze up, man.
Oh yeah, it's nothing fun about running a business at all.
You kind of get to that point. I don't know if you guys. It's like at first when you make the plunge, and then especially when you have employees, and you're kind of letting them off on their own to some extent. You're just worried about all this stuff breaking, but then eventually you just get used to it and you realize that it's just the cost of doing business.
Yep.
It is what it is,
Yep.
It is. That's why you gotta keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, you're right, John.
So this way you don't give them the opportunity to break shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I always tell people stuff. Did you really expect things to break when you weren't using them?
Right. Yeah.
The more you use them, the more it's going to break.
Yep.
And that's why you need to charge enough money so
absolutely
things happen. You can take care of it.
Yep. You have a whole nother rig ready to go. Whatever you need. If you want, that ought to be your objective when starting a business: is getting an extra of everything, and then your next objective is getting another extra of everything.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it right now. Right now, I mean, everybody's prices. Everybody should be raising their prices, man. Because everything's going up everywhere. I mean, you guys, dude, we're getting hit. We have a new company here that's advertising a lot. And hey, if they're watching this, I apologize if I offend you, but they're advertising 3 services for $350 all inclusive. So house wash, concrete, gutters. You pick 3 services, all the services, and they'll do it for $350. I'm like, dude, you're killing me. You're not gonna make money doing it that way. You're not. You're honestly not gonna make money. You can't, man.
Unless you're picking up 10, 20 houses at a time.
Yeah.
And they have to be close. Like same subdivision all together. That'll make it worth it. Maybe, But if you bid
start
up for a
subbing work,
single,
Jamie. Save yourself a couple employees.
Yep. So Alfonso said he's getting a box. He's going box truck shopping next week. He outgrew his work, man. He's hitting hit his annual goal this week. Awesome. Good job,
Good
brother.
stuff.
Keep it up, man.
Yep.
Keep it up. Dave said setting up business is the rough part. Yep, absolutely, man. It's everybody thinks it's easy. It's not easy. It's really not easy. No matter what the YouTube videos and stuff tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. Not. It's work,
And
man.
they,
No matter
and these guys at YouTube tell you they for $350 they're gonna show you how to run a business. If they're making money, where they need to make more money, touching you to tell you to run a business. It's ridiculous. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, but some of, I mean, some of them just do it though. I mean, John. So some of it is just for their time. For example, like Ray Burke. He charges for his time. We charge. We have boot camps we charge for, and it's not that we're not making money. It's just that for one, it's your time you're investing. For two, man, you're gonna notice a lot of people if they pay for something, if they pay for some education, they're gonna be a little bit more serious about it. I really noticed that a lot. Watching, they're really going to take it a lot more serious than if you just give it to them.
I was referring more to the guys that just got in the industry and now they're charging.
No, I know.
to teach.
I just want to make. Yeah, I just want. There is.
No,
There's
of
not
course.
just,
Hey, hands down, I advise
people. It's just
every
different.
new guy,
It's different business models, and people
every
get
new
so
guy
caught
I
up.
advise. You gotta take Raymond's class. You gotta take
Yep.
WNA's class.
Yep.
Bob Josetti's class. Gene's class. Because you guys know what you're doing, but the guys that just started 2-3 years ago, come on, man.
Yeah, this is the one. This is another one too. That it's the same thing Jamie just said. Where he's got one guy that's doing 350. I don't know if that guy's a bigger company or what he is. But let's say you're a single guy, and you did 3 services for $350, and you did one every day of the week, 5 days a week, and you did that 40 weeks a year. You know how much money that is a year? $35,000. That's if you took 50% of that. And realistically, you should be able to run a business and take 50%. But you were just one guy and make 35. You created yourself a job making $35,000 a year. So if that's what the guy wants, I don't have any problem with that. I don't knock him at all.
No, we don't knock them, man. But you got to try to help them understand that they're not really making $35,000. I mean, they're going to pay taxes. They got to. How about when they got to pay that house they threw up? Or how about when that truck catches fire and they got to replace that truck? And all the circumstances, right, that come in play. So I get what you're saying. I don't like them either. I mean, I just want to try to help them. I've been there, bro. I've been down that road. And I know when you're running a business like that, I know that you can be making a lot of money. But I know every day.
Yeah, you can't. You're not setting yourself up to grow. You're going to be that business or that business model forever. You're not going to grow at that. You got to look at that same mindset for every person that's working. So they can make $35,000 a year.
Yes.
The thing that gets
you got to figure out how to get some extra out of that.
The thing that gets me a lot of times is like I did a quote for somebody that lives here in the neighborhood. Nice house right on the lake, almost full 4-story house. They wanted the pavers, the concrete. At the attached garage, there's a 2-story, so it's like another separate house. Called the whole job for $1,800. That was with a discount, 10% for a package. A guy came out at $800. Wouldn't you want to bring $1,000 extra to your family?
Wouldn't the customer want better service than $800 worth?
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I don't give a shit about the guy.
Well, I give a shit about the guy because he just took my job for $1,000 less.
I know he took your job, but why?
So
why didn't the customer want $1,800 job? Do you think that customer, if
how about the guy?
Do you think he would have paid $1,800?
What about if it would have been like we did a job, okay? We bid a job. Alonso Burton, myself, and Brian Stewart. Okay, 3 different companies.
Right.
We were all within a couple of hundred difference
Okay.
from $1,200. Why can
Right.
that happen? Why are you going $1,000 less? Why don't you keep it close so we all compete and the best salesman wins?
I got you.
How about that?
I got you. But my
You know what I'm
mind's,
saying?
I understand. But it bothers you so much, and it always
Yeah.
has, John. But my mindset is,
What?
if that customer your price was $1,800, and they were not going to spend any more than $800 to start with, would they have hired you if there was not a choice for somebody else to do it for $800? Would they have hired you?
The guy had told me that I had the job, that the price seemed fair. Okay, but of course he called somebody else to get a different price. If that guy would have gotten a $1,600 job, I guarantee you I would have got the job because I'm in the neighborhood,
Okay.
right? But because this guy came $1,000 less, what customer is gonna say no to $1,000 less job, bro? You're not forcing the customer at that point.
Every single one of mine. I don't want that
So
customer.
on the one job,
different. Anyway,
on the one job that Alonso Burton,
Burton,
yeah, and that one job that Alonso Burton and I and the other guy bid, we lost it to Alonso for a couple of $100 difference. But we were happy because we were all competing around the same area. You know what I mean? So
how many guys you got? How many crews you got out running every day?
2.
Oh,
You got 2 crews running?
Yeah.
And you keep them busy full time?
Yes.
You're in Florida?
Yes.
Yeah, he lives in Tampa, by the way.
Okay. So just telling you. Do you have a lot of $99 guys over there?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Yep.
You can't. You
It's just
stay away from that, man.
It's just perceived value, man. You know.
That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. The people yeah, I can tell. Like the telephone call, 9 out of 10 times whether I closed the job before he even showed up to quote. 9 out of 10 jobs from answering the phone, I can tell you if the job's sold before he even show up. Some people, they're going to hire you no matter what the damn price is. Other people, they're just looking for the best deal, you know. Yep. And I'm sorry, I'm not the guy. I'll match anybody's price, and that's what I tell them. I'll match anybody's price. If you can prove, you can show workman's compensation insurance that company has and proper insurance for the job that they're doing, I will match anyone's price in the area. Now, how many people have that in my area? 1, maybe. Possibly 2. Just don't have it. So that's, that's perceived value. And then the biggest thing is, like, I've been doing this shit so long that it's like my biggest sale for customers is like, hey, see that house over there? That's John's house. I know John. You know John? Yeah, John's a good guy. We've been fishing before. How about Miss Jones over here? You know Miss Jones? You know, I always have somebody in the neighborhood as a reference, and I use them. I utilize them big time, and it's a big selling point. It's a big selling point because, and it's just like you said, it's different areas, John. I know you're in an area where you got more of those clients, but again, it's like,
dude, when I was down in Palm Beach, bro, we didn't have no problem selling jobs.
Yeah.
It was like, especially the ones that I was already doing the subdivisions on it. Right. So it was sweet, but it got a little rougher up here when I moved up here. So I had to learn how to revamp myself.
Yeah, but you're still close. Like, how far are you from Tampa? You're not that far.
45 minutes, an hour, depending. Well, don't get me wrong. For the VA, for when I have the jobs for the VA, I'll go anywhere in the state. I've been to Pensacola, I've been to Jacksonville, down to Marathon. To me, it's not a problem as long as my price is, what they're going to pay. I'm not going to drive 45 minutes for $150 job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Flip, I sent it to your messenger. I sent it to Messenger on Facebook, Flip. You should have it. Check your messenger.
Hey, Gene, are you still using that new sealer from Scott Coletti?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it called? Seal Thing? Is that right? Or something like that?
Yeah. Steel thing. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was actually that one we did, that big one today. A lady wanted to see the job. She's got kind of a similar thing, and we sealed the deck there a couple years ago as travertine, and she just got travertine installed and wanted to see like a slip resistant added to it. So I actually met her over there, and it's still looking amazing. So yeah, I like it. It was.
Let me ask you a question. Is it true that it's the same stuff that what's his name sells too?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've heard that it's the same material, the same
It's all
product.
the same shit, man.
Okay. So
realistically, Seal and Lock is the one that made the first all-day 2-part polyurethane sealer. You can say who you want to. Seal and Lock is the one that designed it. Everybody else is a copy. It says right on their thing. They're the ones that designed it. Seal and Lock's been around a long, long time. So anybody that's using a 2-part polyurethane sealer, it's pretty much a copy of Seal and Lock. Is it a little different here and there and different stuff? Yes, sure. It is. But it's kind of like a pressure washer. What do you got on a pressure washer? What's a pressure washer?
Yeah, pump. I mean,
bandit pressure washer. Yeah, you got a motor and a pump, right? And an unloader. Is anybody's different from anybody else's? No. They're all using Comet pumps or General pumps or Udor pumps, and they're all using Kohler motors or Honda motors. You know, it's all the same components that somebody put together. There's only so many manufacturers of the polymers that are there. That's why there's a huge shortage. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that don't even have sealer now. They don't even have it because there's none of that's available. But some people were smarter, no different than plywood. You know, I've got guys that are friends of mine in roofing companies. They bought $200,000 worth of plywood when it started going up. So they're sitting good now so they can still sell and close jobs. No different than this. This is people. Some people bought a lot of product and some people didn't. And, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, to answer Juan Manson's question there about the workers' comp for commercial, seems to be like a lot of companies for commercial job. They are requesting for you to have workers' comp. I've been in a couple of commercial jobs, and I told them that I have the workers' comp exemption, and I was just gonna do building wash, and they're like, "Oh, you need to have the workers' comp at least for yourself, or at least for one person."
That's totally up to whoever's hiring you. I mean,
that's true.
There's no law on it.
Yeah, it's based on the company, so you got to ask whoever is going to hire you if they will take the workers' comp exemption.
Yeah,
if they say yes, you're good to go.
Yeah, it depends on the property management company. You know, like some HOAs will require you to have workers' comp to even bid. Some don't. You know, just you know.
And that's what sometimes it's good to.
Or they're going to want you to have workman's compensation. Like you're probably not going to go like onto an airport and do work without workman's compensation.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything high rise like Ray Burke does without workman's compensation.
All right.
You know? As far as cleaning a restaurant, half the people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They just want it done. What's up, Flip?
Big Flip.
Fellas.
What's going on, Flip?
You got sound, Flip?
House.
What's that, Jay?
Oh, you got sound. I know you've had sound.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Dude, how about our Sixers, bro? What?
Oh, man. I'm still
Flip, man, them Sixers, bro. Dang.
Dude, yo, Ben's got to go, man. Ben's got to go.
Gotta go, man.
Gotta go. He can't, man. He can't be here. My man Shaq said he was knocking him out. He was in his locker room. You hear that?
Over that loss, man. That's dumb. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. I hear I'll be ordering some material from you in a couple of days.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take care of you.
Yeah. Marty's coming down next week.
Yeah, he was telling me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flip, they gotta have Simmons go and bring back Iverson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the guy that's got, lunch pail mentality. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shame, man.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, man. I mean, to get all the way number 8, and I mean you just shy away from the game.
He was afraid of the game, man. He was running away from the game, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's and
It
I
was
played
rough, man.
all back in the day, man. So I don't know. I was a ball hog. Don't get me.
Flip, what were you doing the other day when you were rinsing the gutters out? What was that? You were doing a demo. Was that like for a HOA?
Yeah, man. We were doing a demo for a community, for HOA community bid, man. We got the job, 3-year contract, man. It was a big one. So the guy that you saw in that picture was the board president.
Okay.
And so, what we were demonstrating was, our ability to extract the debris out of the gutter lines and then water flush all from the ground.
So you were using a gutter vac and then rinsing it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. So they went on and signed, and that was good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I think
What was that, Flip? Was that like one of those Skyvacs you had?
Yeah, guy back with the camera, and so the guys. So what we do is the guys will go. We typically in a large community, we'll go and do like a pre-inspection with the camera, identify where the debris is, which homes need to get done, and then the next day then we'll schedule a job out, see how many days we need to do it. So it's really good. It's really we got a really good program put together for that. In fact, I'm going to bid on another one. I think it was 53 homes. So
Nice.
yeah, that came through. So I'll sit up here overnight, put that together. So that's what that was all about there, Mr. Gene.
Yes, sir, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think you guys, somebody was out here talking a few minutes ago about, I guess they were competing with pricing on a job with I believe one of their competitors. Last week, we got called to a job to place a bid. One of the companies out here where we are, they've been yeah, they've been in business since the mid-90s. And they were washing this man's home. It's a beautiful home on the water. They was washing it for 3 years in a row. And all 3 years, they kept breaking stuff. So when the guy called me over and I'm standing there, this guy's house, he wanted everything done. 5,000 square foot home, 70 windows, walkway, steps down to the patio, concrete stem patio. Then he's got a composite boat ramp dock. It was like 100 and something feet long. And the guy and my competitor was doing this for $650 the whole job. I said, sir, I gotta be honest. It may cost you that just to wash your house. And so he says, look, Flip, I don't care if it's even more. Just my wife found you on through Google search, and she loved your plant and property information protection. And so just send me the estimate. So it's just value, just build your value.
That's all it is. Perception.
Yeah. You put your best foot forward, make a case for why you should hire me. I don't even look. I know a couple of our guys, our competitors. I guess the other guys that are in business here, and I'm sure we're building a great relationship. But I really don't focus on them. I focus on F&S.
Absolutely.
And if you're, here's what we want. Here's what we could do for you. Have all our proper insurance. If you want to join the F&S family, hit the accept button. If it's more about money for you, then listen. We wish you well. There's times when somebody will deny an estimate, and I will literally write, listen, I'm sorry that we weren't able to price point at this time, but they'll tell you, say, hey, we went with this guy, the price was better. And I will literally tell them, listen, I'm glad you found the company that meets your need. Have a wonderful summer, be safe out there, and if you ever need our services down the road, don't hesitate to look us up, give us a call.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Just like Gene said earlier, I tell people I'll match any price if we're comparing apples to apples.
Yep.
And I will explain to you the value behind my price.
Yeah.
That all my guys are background checked, that carry all the proper insurances. You're going to get notified when we're coming, when the job's done. We're going to do a walkthrough with you. You just sell that value. And I don't know about you guys. I don't worry about the cheaper guys. It's like you said, Flip, if you're worried about your competition so much, then you're not spending enough time in your business to make your business better, period.
No. Yeah. And then, and there is like the thing, just like, this is where John gets into the big argument of it. And it's like, Range Rover is not going to go to Section 8 housing and try to sell Range Rovers. It's just not going to happen. You got to find the market. And I'm sorry, if that's out of your area, you got to go out of your area to do that.
Area.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing. Everybody, and especially Gene, everybody thinks that I worry about the $99 guy. I'm not worrying about the $99 guy. I can care less what he does. I got other things in my life that I can, make up what I lose. My problem is, and it's just a simple question that I'm trying to ask the new guys. Wouldn't you want to make a little bit more money than $99? That's my point. I don't care what anybody does. Everybody runs their business their own way. And this is what I try to explain a lot of times, but people still not getting it.
Yeah,
I don't worry about them. I'm just asking, wouldn't you want to make a little bit more money to take your wife to a better restaurant, to enjoy something that you want to enjoy, and not be tight with $99 where you cannot fix your equipment? That's what my point.
Right. And then some of those people will go get, learn about it and try to figure out how to run their business better. But, the old saying is, if you want to know how to do it the right way, find somebody that's already doing it and successful at doing it. It's not very hard, Flip, how did you learn about pressure cleaning and running your business? Jesus, Flip goes all over the freaking country trying to learn more,
Absolutely, man. And a lot of trial and errors. Listen, let me tell you.
Jeremy's the same way. Jeremy surrounds himself with people that are successful. That's how he doesn't do anything special. He just copies what somebody else has already done.
You're not reinventing the wheel. I mean, you're really not.
That's what I did. And I tell you, exactly, when you guys saw me traveling around, especially in the beginning in 2017, I was it. I was a sponge, man. I was like, listen, these guys are already successful. I'm not going to recreate the wheel. What are you guys doing out here? Let me tell you, I was at one point, I was actually hurting the other pressure washers out here with my low prices, to include this year. And I didn't even realize it until a man gave me a review, 5-star review. And He said, and I quote, "I was afraid to hire his company because his price was significantly cheaper than the other 3 bids."
Right.
I read that review. I took my pen and slammed it on the desk. And of course, you know, Miss Flip was just going off, but she's been telling me this for a year now. And the other thing you have to be careful about is that it happened to me early this year, around March, beginning of April. There's a property management company out here that just simply adores us. And she was trying to give us every freaking community she had. She gave me this one community. And next thing you know, guys, what we thought was if they got a letter from the property management about their house being dirty, they would give us a call and we go over there for some $165 and wash the stinking house. Well, let me tell you something. When she put that memo in that community, the phone went off the hook. I got in so much trouble, man, with the office. I mean, and so we had to stop it. We had it within 3 weeks. We had to stop because that's the $99 guy. And what happens is we like the guy that says, "Hey, I want to go off of volume. I want to do 10, 12 hours a day." When that happened to us, we started seeing where folks were calling for these $1,000, $2,000 beats, and we were like, "Oh, we're booked until August." So we had to, So in some cases, if there was another company out here who has multiple trucks that can handle that neighborhood, so we just told the property manager, "Look, this is not our wheelhouse. We can't handle this." And so I'm assuming that the development, now we have a few homes to do in July from there, but we stopped that, man. There's a market for everyone. If you want to be the $99 guy, let him be, because trust me, there's one out here that's in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And by George, go do it.
Because I explained this to guys in Florida. We have landscaping companies are like there's more landscaping companies than there are.
It's your boy 99. I hear y'all talking about me on this show. Yo, I'm in the house. I'm watching all you boys. I'm making the dough. So y'all can keep on watching. 99 out. Peace.
There's tons of landscape companies. There's more landscape companies than there are pressure washers.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so here's how you got to run a business, because I did the landscaping thing as well. So here's how you got to run a business as a landscaping company. You got to target high-end residential, right? Mm-hmm. You got to do huge commercial, right? Or you got to think smart and outsell the guy beside you, because if you pulled into a community, which we have tons of, let's say I pull into a community, there's 5,000 homes in there, and they went up and knocked on the door, and I said, how much is the guy charging you to cut your grass? I'll give you $10. I'll do it for $10 less than what he's doing, right? And you picked up a majority of that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Your guys pull up, the truck stop, they don't burn any gas. They don't run across forth, back and forth. The lawnmowers get off the truck. They go cut yards, and they get back on the truck. But they did it for $10 or $15 less a house, right? I guarantee you that guy that did it for $10 or $15 less a house is making more money for the guy that did it for $25 more a house.
Right.
You know, he's getting in, getting out, and he don't have any overhead. So just like Flip said, there's a different market for everybody in every business model. You can't, I don't know. It's so hard. You got a question on here from Juan that was the same thing. He was talking about roof cleaning, you know, where you got people coming in and just beating him up on price. And this is the same thing. And Juan, you know, when I give a proposal for roof cleaning, I probably got more information in there. I literally have 6 or 7 pages of stuff, videos, just way too much stuff. There's just no way. The majority of the people are looking at that are not looking at everything. They're not. But I try to sell them on the key points. And the number one thing is like, do you have workman's compensation? Because if somebody falls off your roof, you're going to get sued. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That family is going to sue your homeowner's policy, right?
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two is, you know, you kind of got to build a reputation of cleaning roofs. So, you know, I've been doing it since 2005. We literally clean thousands and thousands of roofs a year. We clean entire HOA development. We're trusted already. So we've already built trust through people. So you sell them that. Then you go in and you educate them on. Number one thing people have on roof cleaning is, oh, you're going to kill my plant. You get that because the guy before that they hired for less money killed their damn plant. So they're expecting the same thing again. So you sell them on what you're going to do differently to protect those plants, whether that's going to be, we're going to cover every single one of them up. We've got, you know, 2 units out here that are pumping out. We're going to be pumping 20 gallons of water a minute coming out of here, rinsing this stuff off. And that's like double what's coming out of your water hose, or triple or whatever. You tell them you've got the equipment that other people don't have to do this job, right? The next thing is your house has gutters. Do you get your gutters clean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's part of the service. We clean your gutters out, and realistically, your gutters should be cleaned out when someone's cleaning your roof. If not, then they're leaving this chemical sitting inside of your gutters. And this can, not only can it damage the flashing and you know, the finish on the outside of the gutters, it can actually eat a hole through the gutters. And I've got pictures to show them of that, right? The next thing is like, and I'm glad you brought that up, because here's another one. You got an air conditioner outside. If somebody's spraying chemicals and it goes on that air conditioner fan, you know, if you ever noticed how that was that rusty? Was that rusty before, or when did that get rusty? I noticed it is rusty. When's the last time you had your roof cleaned? Because I have a lot of customers call and say, you know, it's funny that you bring that up, because the last time I had my roof cleaned, about a month later, I had to replace the AC fan. So you're adding all of that. Then you go into like, we're going to inspect your roof. We're not a roofer, but you know, hey, I grew up in a family of contractors. I know how the roof's installed. I know how it works. I know how it's set. I know, you know, so I'm going to videotape, take pictures, and anything and issues that I see, I'm going to make you aware of that. I'm going to give you a reputable licensed contractor to come over and take care of that. You see how long I've been talking, and I can still sit here and talk for another 3 hours about it, right?
Yeah.
The guy that comes up and says, "Oh, I'll do that for $250, man." Yeah, $250. You know, you just sell the job. It's just that simple. You know, not everybody's going to take it, but they're going to think. They're going to think.
I mean, look at this. Right while we're talking here, and I'm not even working with Miss Flip now out in the field, man. Doing that. I'm working with the crew because we're doing commercial work. This lady just said, "Okay, we would like to get the work done." Right. So I just looked her up. It's $1,175 job. Miss Flip, I can't do what she does when it comes to exterior window cleaning. $576. She charged this lady $600 just to wash the house. And so I know I'm gonna take her out to dinner tomorrow, because she kills me on sales every freaking day, man. But that's the market she goes after. You know, and I think sometimes we spend a lot of time with staying the $99 guy, but I'm telling you, there's a market for them. In my neighborhood, and we have a nice, you know, it's a nice neighborhood, man. But we consider these homes cookie cutters. And they may somebody might come in here and say, "I'm only going to wash your house for $255." I started at $315. So no one's not going to hire me here. If I didn't live here, came in here, they're not going to. It's the market. So I don't. We go where the work is, where the dollars are. I think that's really what we got to do. Yeah, just follow the.
Jamie made a great point. You know, something. I mean, Jamie's been, but a nugget I picked up from Sales Boost Pat Clark is, I have a pre-inspection sheet that I do on every job now, and literally, we go through that whole thing, and it's the little things like that you give value to that customer. Where you're like, you know, Miss So and So, notice this is oxidation here. I noticed this here. I noticed that here, right? And you're just like spending the time like educating them on what you're seeing and what and some of the things going on in the house. And that goes a long way. I make it a minimum to spend, even with my sales guy, that they had to spend at least an hour on each estimate. Just take your time, have that relationship, explain, sell the value, and that's it, man.
Yeah. It's funny that you bring that up too, because we were talking about other reputable people. So I've been here a long time. I know I've got a huge network of general contractors, pool guys, landscape companies, tree cutting companies, plumbers, electricians, you name it, anything you want. I've got guys that I have no problem at all referring them to you, because I know they're going to knock it out of the park, right? Y'all have great contractors right at your place?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all top notch, right? Yeah, they all come out and do a fantastic job. Yeah, it's a national problem. People can't find good labor. It's not only a problem now; it's going to be a much bigger problem because our kids are not getting into any service industry. So it's already a huge problem. People can't find anybody reliable. They get a bathroom remodeled and the guy screwed it up, and if they're firing that company and hiring another company, it's you constantly hear this. So network and build that network of people, and that in itself is a value.
Absolutely.
That in itself.
Yeah.
And I have no problem telling somebody, I don't share my network except with my customers.
Yep.
This year,
don't have a problem saying that at all.
I think this year, between Google searches and referrals, I think referrals this year beat out Google, people finding us through Google. I mean, we picked up 4 jobs a little over a week ago. We watched this lady's home. And she says, "Oh my God, I told all my neighbors." Put an email in their publication in their club, and 4 folks called. We ended. Those are the folks you want.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's the little things too. What I mean by that is, I'm sure you guys have experienced it. And I try to tell my guys that too, that you could go up and pull up to a customer's house and you can knock it out of the park and wash that house like a champ and transform it.
Yeah.
But that customer, they're not even going to mention how great the house looks. They're going to be like, I just love the fact that Flip sent me a text message letting me know that he was on the way. And I love the fact that Flip put my mats back. And I love the fact that he did a walk around with me to make sure I was satisfied. And you know what I'm saying? It's like these little things that have nothing to do with what you do is what people are going to remember.
That's another point to go back to Warren's question about the pricing. That's another point that everybody's missing. How did you obtain that customer? Right? How did that customer call you to start with? Right? So you're selling the perceived value before they ever call you. Right? So if it's a referral from someone else, I want that referral to say, yeah, he was a little more expensive than the other guy, but well worth it, right? Or you sent them, a nice postcard or something in the mail. That was the way that they saw you. The perception of how the person even contacted you is selling the job itself.
Yeah.
So it's where that customer come from as well.
Yeah, apparently. That's what it says, man. Dude, I got him. I got plenty, man. Hold on, I got it. I'll be back.
No beer for me tonight.
Yeah, me neither. So you've been out on the boat lately, Gene?
Oh no, I haven't. I'm ready though. I just got some lights put on it. I'm gonna probably go flounder gigging here before long.
I got plenty of beer, man. Don't worry about it.
I hear some birds around somewhere.
It must be Lewis.
Yeah.
Because let's daytime where Lewis is at. Ain't no
What's
birds
that?
chirping here, man. The birds chirping.
Oh yeah, it's here.
No, what was that? The hunting camp this weekend. Last weekend, Lewis, so was down there spraying some fields and killing weeds and filling feeders and breaking shit. Broke a lot of crap there.
This coming weekend, I decided to take some time off and go on the river and doing a little fly fishing.
Yeah,
Jeremy's got some kind of issue.
I could never do that crap. I don't have the patience for it, I don't think.
Oh, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, Boo, you got that job from that lady. Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, hey, guys, I hate to do it, but I got to get off here. I got the kids screaming at me.
All right,
Yeah,
see you,
bro.
brother.
So, you guys take care. I'll catch you next
Tina?
time.
Take care.
Really? This out was $5.99 and $5.
I saw that. I told the guys. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, she said she didn't want that one. Jesus, she overpriced it.
Hey, that happens, man. That happens.
It happened, right?
It happens.
Oh, we got to go schedule it.
Yeah, I see Miss Fliff out there pushing all that sand, man. What are you doing abusing your wife like that?
Yeah, you like that, man? Yeah, this is we're getting ready for our paver patio restoration. We got quite a few of them to do, so yeah.
Cool.
So I want to get the training in with for sealing, and then now we're ready to roll. So
Right.
still got another 50 months ahead of us. That's good. Busy's good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You coming
Busy's
down?
good,
Or you getting
man.
shipped to you? Are you coming down? Or am I shipping to you anyway?
Marty said he's going to
We can come down.
pick it up. Yeah, they're going to pick it up along the way.
Yeah,
man, the
I was
cool
gonna say.
part about this, they're going to be staying in the brand new hotel. I can literally walk there. It's across the highway over here. And the job we have to do is from my house, it's maybe a mile and a half. So we're there, hopefully if they get here in time, maybe the night before, we'll take them out to dinner, hang out with them a little bit, and then Thursday we'll seal it up. Yeah. Then we'll be ready to roll. Get it done. Yeah.
Get it done. Get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty excited, man. So, you guys still keeping busy?
Oh yeah, man. It's crazy.
Getting ready to start a big ass HOA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, big one. Big one.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know about nice, but it's hot as hell out there, boy.
Now, when you guys are doing those large HOAs, does it interfere with any of your other work? For example,
it depends what you got. This job here, it's huge. It's huge. There's probably 8 developments inside the development. It's huge. It's a big job.
All right.
So we're gonna have multiple trucks in there, but not if you tried to get more big jobs like that. So it comes a factor with scheduling. But as
Yeah.
far as a residential, we'll just pull out. You know, we won't be at full capacity doing it. We'll pull out and do something, and we might even just pull out the entire day, take all the trucks out, and go do something. So we kind of set that up front that we're going to be in here and trying to get the job done, but we're not. I'm not saying that we don't have to be here every day. That's the joy of being self-employed. You write the schedule. So and most HOAs aren't on as long as you're getting stuff done and making the customer happy, the clients happy, they don't really care.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. We try to keep pushing them more and more because our problem is everybody wants it done at the end of the year because the budgets most everybody's budgets at the end of the year, and the last thing they want to spend money on is cleaning. So we try to keep pushing them back into the summer, which is our slow time.
Yeah.
Because when November comes around, I mean, realistically, to tell you how much the phone rings in November, I could probably add 15 more trucks if I wanted a headache of it. I mean, it doesn't stop ringing. It doesn't stop ringing.
Isn't that something, Jamie? So what we go through now, this is Florida's slow season because that what you're talking about, Gene, happens to us May and June. Probably April and May.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We turned the off. We couldn't even handle it, man. It was just getting a little bit too much.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's what Todd said. June. Start slowing down. Memorial Day. When Memorial Day comes, vacations start, kids get out of school. People are, especially this year, we didn't do crap Memorial Day this year. I don't even think we might have had 2 jobs the entire week scheduled Memorial Day week. And it's pretty consistent every year. Memorial Day week is just, people are gone. This year is even worse because people are been stuck at home. They want to go on vacation somewhere. But,
a lot of folks
it comes and flows, and then we got HOAs, so that's another one that they come midsummer. They'll start doing around here. They'll go target all the HOAs and start handing out notices. But a lot of times it's the same thing. All those people are up in New Jersey. They're not here, so they'll hit them again. In October, November when they come back into town. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would like to see if we could do more HOA projects in like our off season. I know we have one to do in September and October. It got too late now. The season's in. Everybody's they're using the out. But here, everybody Jay, everybody wants to get something done, especially if you live at the beach. They want it done before Memorial or 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly. They want it done.
They want it done. So, that was tough. We had a lot of juggling to do. Right now, this year was probably our most challenging and tested year because we were coming from, up until last March, I was phasing out of Applebee's. So we were still collecting an income from them. That's why I was able to, travel around, test this piece of, equipment, buy this. This year, it was funny, man, because when I was looking on the calendar, I'm like, why is it I see more money going out coming in? I said, what the frick's going on? And I learned, I realized I wasn't scheduling enough work for my guys, so I had to sit there and go, oh, look at my God, man. And so, because it was one of those things, man, I hear a lot of guys talk about is trusting your guys out there to do the job right. Well, they were ready to roll. And once we separated them and, they got their trucks, they're right now, knock on wood, they're kicking butt. And so they're loaded up, 3 $3,800 a day. They're turning in those trucks. Where a year ago, man, we weren't even hitting those numbers. Yeah. And the thing is, what we did too was like what Miss Flip just did. We don't like. I could tell you we could turn those numbers, but that's only going to be 3 jobs, and they're back home. They're back at the shop. 3 o'clock, man. 3:30 at the latest. Because we're only going after those. Running around all day long, man. That burns them guys up. So this was a big learning year right now. There was quite a few tears shed in this office, man, trying to put this together, because the calls were just coming in so fast, and we were trying to figure out who do we want to be. What's gonna be our meat and potatoes, and I was trying to go after everything, while the office coordinator and Miss Flip was saying, you got to go get quality. You're killing us here. So, kudos to them, man. They really helped me out a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know you were telling me Mrs. Flip was getting on your butt a few months ago.
She quit, man. Like 3 times a week. She said, I had it. That's it. Oh my God. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. But, so right now what we're doing is I got a type memo. There's a young lady, man, down your way, Sarasota, Florida. She's very talented woman in her mid-40s. We're going to hire her as our office administrator. So the guy you all met, Philip, he's the court. So once he transitions this young lady in, he's pretty much done. He just came in to tell us where we were going wrong, what things that we needed to do to move away from being, say, quote unquote, a mom and pop operation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that was really his job. That was, and he did a pretty good job of it. So this young lady is actually going to she's the office administrator. She's actually going to run the office. So she's going to obviously work remotely from where she lives. She's going to come up here beginning of July, probably after 4th. And she's going to stay a week and train through our systems. But she's, we need someone that can really multitask. Just like my mind constantly works. I'm constantly thinking of things, and I'll need her to do MailChimp. Just, hey, stay in touch with our customers. A lot more follow-ups after I'm putting emails out. Making sure the guys are where they're supposed to be in the morning, helping. So she has a pretty big role. Yeah, and working for me is tough. Because once 8 o'clock hits, I don't know, man. I turn into somebody. I got to work on that. I've been praying about it, but something happens to me, man. I just get, I don't know. I zone out. I forget who everybody is. I'm just like, hey, I need you to, I mean, I'm really nice, but I think I'm too, between the hours of 8 and 4:30, I'm too business. You know what I mean? Just so many things through my mind. And I think sometimes I know it wears on the office. They just like, look, you got to go. You got to go. And so
you got to go. Didn't they throw you out the office not too long ago? Like a few months ago?
What's that?
Didn't they kick you out the office a couple months ago?
Yeah, they kicked me out, man. And then, so they'll ask me a question, and I'll stick my head in here, man, and they're like, never mind. Forget it. Jesus Christ, man. I just asked one simple question, and you give me a 5-minute speech. So I'm out. Yeah.
Yep. Hey.
I'm going to work on it.
That's awesome, man.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Technology is pretty cool that you can make that happen where people can work remotely fairly easy.
Oh,
is.
yeah.
That's amazing. She answering the phone too, so you set her
Yeah.
up on like a ring type thing.
Yeah, she's going to we're going to set the phones up. If she's down, then obviously it'll bounce over to us. But we're it took me. Oh man, I've been interviewing this young lady at least a month because she's got to be tailored more towards my style because she's really going to be working closely with me. And so it took a while to really, really get to understand her. And she's very talented. She knows a lot about marketing. So she will help me with our marketing department. And even if which we won't do, but if we ever had to pull our marketing in-house, she knows how to handle it. But I really like it separate, as long as she knows. Her mother was a graphic arts designer, so she knows a lot about graphic arts. It was funny when I was listening to Ray and Doug talking. I think they did a podcast yesterday, I believe, or day before. They were talking about putting together, something about chocolate chip cookies, how to make chocolate chip cookies, and there's times when I wanted our office to not always solicit our business. Can we put something fun out to our customers? You know what I mean? A do-it-yourself, those things are always on my mind. But there was no one here that can mail it up outside of our office, the coordinator. So this young lady knows how to do this. So every move we make, I tell Charlene, because our goal is really to sell the company. If we go to sell it, it can't be about right now. This company, everybody knows this company as Flip. They know it as F&S Power Washing, but I'm the face of the franchise. So it would be very hard to sell it right now. Obviously, we don't have enough work in, but people would probably leave because they like that guy. So I got to find a way to transition away where I'm still there, but it's all about F&S. So this is where the young lady comes in. And so she has a really big role, and she's ready. She's ready for it. I'm pretty excited because I wear a lot of hats, and she's going to help take some of these hats off me.
Good stuff.
That's good, man. Congrats, Flip. That's good, man. That's gonna be good for you. Definitely. I think Flip froze.
Flip's the man.
What's that?
Oh, you froze up for a second.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, man. It's I don't know, Gene. It's I something we've never done before. This is our first time really. Setting up a company from scratch. We still under F&S commercial cleaning, but we didn't do any. There was no website. There was no marketing. We were just cleaning restaurants, and they don't want to clean them, so they just gave me the job. And so we were good at it, and we stuck around with them for 20 some odd years. But what I'm doing now, this is all scratch.
Yeah.
So this is probably why it's so hard. I'm mid-50s, I'm 58.
Yeah.
Trying to learn all of this stuff, man, this computer. And so it's a lot, but I'm having fun with it. That's cool. Then once we get it where we need it to be, yeah, it'll work.
You can sell it, and you can be.
If it was easy, I would be doing it. And guess what we try to tell folks? It's just not easy.
Yeah, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
You're not kidding, man. Sure. You're not kidding. So,
yeah, it's not that easy,
fellas.
Good times and bad times, that's for sure.
Yep, I'm getting our. We're getting ready to get out of here. I'm getting our video up here that we're going to close the show out with. I'm just trying to get that set up. We appreciate all you guys, man, joining us. We appreciate everybody that came on and talked and spoke. Flip, we appreciate you. And we're gonna watch this video flipping the way out here. Let me get it up here real quick. We're gonna have a little bit of good. Let me just find it. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Let's open them up. Let's get it in here. Hopefully it works. Let's get it in here. Let's.
Is going to pay my price for room cleaning. Not with the $99 guy out there. Come on. What am I going to do? Maybe I should get up there too and get some $99 blues.
$99 blues. Oh, shit.
I had a lady call today. She said, hey, I need my roof clean. I said, sure, ma'am. How big's your house? Oh, it's 3,300 square feet. Oh, really? Is it real bad? Oh, my God. You're looking at about $1,200, baby. She said, $1,200? Oh, no. The last guy did that for $99. $99. Can't you do it for $98? Oh, the damn $99 blues, baby.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys, man. Everybody have an awesome night. And peace out, man. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, man. We'll see you.
All right.